Champion Life TV. We are so glad that you tuned in today. There's a great message in store, so let's go straight to Pastor Eddie.
There's this process called assumption that takes place in so many people's lives. We look at a situation and we assume what the outcome would be. And it's not that anyone lied to us, it's not that anyone deceived us, but the reality is that we can observe something, we can see someone, we can see something, and we can come to a conclusion, but necessarily the conclusion is not accurate. Again, when I was growing up, there was this process that took place in our home on a regular basis. And this was the statement that was said, "Mom, when did I come live here?" We heard that over and over and over again. One particular night, we're there, and my family, we're all there, and one of the kids said, "Mom, when did I come live here?" And my mother says, "Well, it was winter. It was snowing. It snowed 2 winters since then, so it'd be about 2 years. It'd be about 25 months ago, I think you came to live here." And another child would say, "Hey, Mom, when did I come live here?" And my mom would go, "Well, you know, it was summer." And I remember we were baling hay in the field, and I remember when all the family was left what they were doing, dropped what they were doing, and they came. And remember, you came to up the driveway, and we went to the lake, and we went swimming. Oh, yeah, I remember that. And that was, we baled hay 4 times since then. You came here 4 years ago. And that was the way my mom would always do these little story times, captivating the whole family, keeping them all involved in this. And it went from there. You know what? From there, this kid, this kid, this kid. And then one of the little girls said, "Mom, when did I come live here?" And my mom was like, she didn't understand the question. She's like, "Well, what do you mean, when did you come live here?" And my sister said, "Well, when did I come here?" And my mom says, "Well, honey, I don't understand. What do you mean by that?" Now, what do you mean you don't understand what I'm talking about? You've just been explaining to everyone when we came here, when did I come live here? And my mom says, "Well, honey, you've always lived here. You're my daughter. I gave birth to you." Now, I've told this story around the world a few times, and I've had so many people that, a number of people, that their response was, how awful, how terrible of a mother that would have all these foster children, and yet their own daughter did not know that she was their natural child. And they kind of look at that as, that's terrible. See, I kind of look at it as a positive thing. To me, what it speaks is everyone was equal at the table. Everyone was loved at the table. Everyone had a place at the table. And my mom had to take my little sister Melody aside and say to her, "Honey, see these pictures? That's you being born, and that's me. And I'm sorry that you didn't know." And Melody said, "Oh, great. Well, now I know." Well, she was about this big. And I'm not sure how you react to that story. You might be like, "Wow, that doesn't feel good." Or you might, but it helps you understand something about my mom's table. Yeah, sure. How people could come and go from the table, yet they were all welcome at the table. Yeah, that's right. I believe that my mother's table looked a little bit like the table Jesus would have chosen. I think my mother's table looks like if Jesus was alive today, walking in the flesh. I'm not talking. I know Jesus is alive and well, so don't get all theological on me now. But if he was in the flesh and he was looking for a place to eat, I believe the Lord would find his way to my mother's table.